Hello to all my fellow Shinobis and Kanochis out here. It's your one and only Shinobi, Hiraji. I'm back with another video. This time I will be covering the new Boruto episode that came out on Sunday. I believe it's Boruto episode 178 or 179. I'm not sure what number it was, but I know it was a good episode. It was about the it was mainly a Shikamaru slash Ino type of episode. But so basically the episode started off with them, having a memorial for the people that died in the fourth Great Ninja War. I believe they have it every year according to what they said in the episode. But yeah, it was pretty sad for them to. I mean, not the fact that they were crying or anything, but it's kind of hard for Shikamaru to show his emotions. Only time I really seen him show his emotions is when he cried when his dad told him to let it all out. I'm pretty sure you guys remember that episode from Naruto Shippuden. But yeah, there were people there were sad. Naruto and everyone was there, and it was kind of cool seeing scenes like that again, because you don't normally see scenes like that in Boruto or just the whole Naruto franchise altogether. So they were at the memorial. They had their little Tsunade had her say so. Tsunade was actually, I believe she was like the host of it or whatever the case is, but she had her little message speech slash whatever she was saying. She still looks the same ever since the first Naruto. Still using that medical ninjutsu to keep her age up, whatever she's using. And we cut to the scene where we seen Io. Guys, when I tell you I was so hyped to see Io, I was like, yo, what? Yes, that man Io, the Byakugan of the what was he? I know he was the Mizukage's assistant, whatever the case is. I'm not sure, but yeah, Io, him, the one everyone thought that was dead. This man, yes, he's still alive. He appeared in Boruto, the new episode. I was actually shocked. I was mind blown. I was watching it, and my sister heard me, and I gasped. I took a big gasp, and she was like, "It must have been something important." I was like, "Yeah, for the Boruto series, it is important, cause this man, he was supposed to be dead in the Shinobi War. He was supposed to get killed by the Toby's bomb back at headquarters with Shikaku and his dad. But he survived it. They showed how he survived it. Pretty much, Dr. Katasuke picked him up from under some rubble. He was nearly alive. I mean, he was nearly dead though. He said Dr. Katasuke picked him up from under rubble, gave him a prosthetic arm, and the prosthetic arm is how he survived actually. And he went to physical therapy to learn how to do it. He was told that he could still become a shinobi, whatever the case is, but he wouldn't be able to be as good as he was before. So he just decided to not become a shinobi altogether, quote unquote. That's what he said when he spoke to Shikamaru. But Shikamaru, mainly Shikamaru, he was talking to Io, cause Mujino. Oh, that's what happened. He went to the he went into some hospital looking for Dr. Katasuke, and then the person at the desk was like, he's not here right now, blase blase. And you got Mujino come in, and Mujino, how you pronounce his name, he comes in and he was like, yo, he was like suspect of him a little bit. He was like, who is that? What he asked for, I'd be suspect too. I haven't seen this man since the fourth Great Shinobi War. That's a long time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be sus too. I've never seen this man in our village. But yeah, he came back, and Mujino was about to ask him for something, but I guess he just got too suspicious of him. He was like, hey, who are you? No, he didn't really ask him who are you, but he went up to him and spoke to him, and then they started talking about the Great Memorial Service. So they went to go see the service. Io was like, I came. They arrived, and Io was like, I'm not gonna be here for too long. So they had they say so, and Io pretty much was explaining how he survived the fourth Great Shinobi War and how this and that happened. How time passed by, how he was doing stuff, and he gave his flowers to the stone to all his fallen comrades, whatever the case is. Io being pretty much wholesome. But when he first appeared, I didn't trust him because the way it looked, it was like, no, you can't trust. No, he just don't even look trustable. But anyways, so Shikamaru arrived on the scene, and Shikamaru and Ino was actually surprised. And Mujino didn't know that the dude he was, talking to and walking with was actually Ayo until Shikamaru said his name. And he was like, "Oh, you're Mr. Ayo? The one who, contributed in the war, or contributed in the war, whatever the case is." He was like, "Yeah." And then that's when Mujino, his whole demeanor changed. Like, he became more formal. He became more formal with him and everything like that. He didn't turn into a punk or anything, but he was like, "Oh, I didn't know that was you." You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that happened. Shikamaru, Ino was crying. Ino was crying. I know Shikamaru was about to, but he held his tears back. He pretty much was asking, like, did our parents really entrust us with that strategy they said at HQ? Because before they got killed at Tel Beast Bomb, they came up with a strategy for Shikamaru and to use to defeat the Tento Beast and and the Fourth Great Shinobi War. But yeah, they entrusted them. They believe that they become that they become stronger in the future and stuff like that. And Mr. Ayo was telling them that, and they got emotional, whatever the case is. Shikamaru then went to go get some lunch with his son Shikadai, and they had a little wholesome moment. Blase blase skip. We get to the part where Ayo is at this tree. Ayo is at this tree. He's just sitting there, and then out of nowhere, a leaf came from falling off the earth. I mean, not the earth. The leaf came from falling off a tree, and he grabbed the leaf with his two fingers in a shinobi-like way. And I was like, hold on. He just said that, he retired as a shinobi, so how is he doing that type of thing? You know what I'm saying? And he came with a whole, new design, but you can still tell it was Ayo. His design in the Boruto manga is what he looks like in the anime, but it's still clean regardless. So, with all that being said, after that, he was just looking at the leaf. He was just standing at the screen with the leaf caught in his two fingers, and I'm like, yo, that's symbolic, because to me, I'm thinking that's symbolic. I'm thinking maybe that's like trying to foreshadow him wanting to be, to destroy the leaf or crush the leaf, or whatever the case is. And what I mean by the leaf, I mean the hidden leaf village. Ayo's not to be trusted. Look at this dude, bruh. I just never trusted him since Shippuden, and he's just not to be trusted. So after that concluded the episode, and then I watched the preview, and I got so hyped because I seen Jigen, I seen Delta, and who else did I see? And I seen Amado or Amado. I believe his name is Amado. I seen Amado, and I was like, yo, the next episode is about to be hype, but the next episode is about Victor's scheme. So yeah, stay tuned for that episode, guys. Stay tuned for when I review for that video as well. But I'm going to conclude the video right here. Thank you guys for watching and tuning into this discussion on the new Boruto episode. Stick around for another one. HirajiTheShinobi is signing out. Peace.